We're now going to go to citizens participation, item 8.0. Lexington County School District 1 Board of Trustees solicits the advice and counsel of its citizens. To encourage this participation, the board provides a citizens participation period during each of its regular monthly board meetings. In order to speak, you must be a parent or a legal guardian of a student currently attending a Lexington District 1 school, a taxpayer residing in the Lexington District 1 attendance area, an employee of the district, or a student currently attending a Lexington District 1 school. You may comment on agenda items, school operations, policies, programs, and other matters. You may not speak about specific individuals, whether students or staff. There are other ways to bring that to our attention. We want to remind you that this meeting is being live streamed and that the recording of this meeting will be part of the public record in perpetuity. We want to give everyone who came tonight an opportunity to speak, and in order to do that, I will call on each speaker by name and ask you to approach the lectern at the back of the room. The board will not reply to your comments nor take any action during the board meeting in response to your comments or questions. You may address the board for up to 3 minutes. Please do not clap or make any comments either while an individual speaks or after he or she finishes. As you came in tonight, you received a card to fill out if you indicated you wanted to speak. The card asks for your name, address, and other information. However, we will read out only your name, the town you reside in, and the name of the schools your children attend when it is your turn to speak. If you do not fill out a card but wish to speak, please hold up your hand, and the cards look like this, and someone from the communications office will provide a card. Do we have anybody else that wants to speak besides the one card? Okay. Anyone who is uncomfortable addressing the board in person may reach out to the board by email, telephone, or mail, and our contact information is available on the Lexington One website, and we welcome all messages. At this time, I'd like to call on Miss Debbie Gilley. She is wanting to talk about transportation. She is a parent of a child who attends Gilbert High School, and she lives in Gilbert. Miss Gilley?
Okay. I have these. Can they be given to the board members? Yes. Well, half of them are one way and half are the other because of the staple. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I was here tonight. My name is Debbie Gilley. I have a granddaughter who lives with me. I'm her guardian. She is at Gilbert High School. She's all virtual and is loving it. I have 2 other granddaughters, or grandchildren. One's a son and one's a daughter. One's at the high school and one is at Gilbert Elementary. They are on cohort, well, now they're 4+, and I think that's going well too. But what I wanted to talk to you tonight about is transportation. I know that we have just gone back to the 4+ for the elementary, and from what I can tell on my bus, it works pretty well. I'm a little more concerned with our middle and high school students because they're larger, they come up over the seats, there's not as much protection as far as blockage. And on the 18th at the board meeting, it was mentioned that anytime that we are around each other for more than 15 minutes, with or without a mask, there is no social distancing. The average bus ride, I've been told, is 30 to 35 minutes. So we can have kids on there shorter or longer than that. At the board meeting on the 22nd of September, in a room like this, Ms. Green, you mentioned after the citizens' participation, if anyone wants to leave, because I know you get nervous or anxious in such a crowded room. Well, if you'll compare this room to the picture I just gave you of a bus, it's not crowded at all. I also included a printout of the Thomas C2 72 passenger bus, and that is kind of a common bus that we have in Gilbert. There will be 47 children, or up to 47 children on a bus. I just don't see how that is acceptable. We spend a ton of money to divide the children up and protect them with plexiglass in classrooms, and then herd them onto a bus. I ask you to think about that. And even the CDC guidelines mention students on one student to a seat, every other seat if possible, unless they're children from the same household. We will be putting children not from the same household in seats together. And I just feel like if we get through this, it will be by the grace of God, because we are not social distancing on buses at all. Thank you.
Ms. Gilly, I have a couple questions for you. Is this a current picture? When was this taken?
No, this is just a picture from the internet showing a bus fully loaded.
Okay, so this is not your bus?
This is not my bus. I would not do that. That would get me in trouble.
Okay, have you had any COVID outbreaks on your bus?
Not on my bus.
Okay.
I had one student call and said he was on quarantine, but I don't know more about that.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming. Thank you, Ms. Gilly. Okay.